I got a noise complaint for being too quiet in my own apartment. I moved into my apartment 4 months ago after my husband died. I picked the quietest building I could find because all I wanted was to grieve in peace. I don't play music. I don't own a TV. I read books and drink tea, and sometimes I just sit in silence because silence is the only thing that doesn't remind me of him. So when my landlord called and said he received a noise complaint about my unit, I genuinely thought it was a mistake. He read the complaint out loud. Resident in 4B plays disturbing sounds at all hours of the night. Loud crying, wailing, and talking to someone who isn't there. My face went hot. The crying was real. I cry at night. Sometimes I talk to my husband, even though he's gone, because it's the only way I can fall asleep. I told my landlord this and he said, I understand, but the other residents have a right to peace as well. Try to keep it down. Keep it down. My grief was too loud. The complaint came from Portia in 4A, the unit sharing my bedroom wall. The next morning, she knocked on my door with this tight little smile and said, I'm a really light sleeper, so if you could keep the nighttime stuff to a minimum, that would be great. I told her I'd just lost my husband. She nodded like I'd told her the weather and said, that's really sad, but we all have things going on. That night, I pressed my face into my pillow and cried as quietly as I could. I bit down on the fabric so hard I tasted cotton. My husband used to hold me when I cried, and now I was suffocating myself into a pillow so a stranger wouldn't be inconvenienced. Over the next few weeks, Portia made it her mission to monitor me. If I closed a cabinet too hard, there'd be a knock on my wall, 2 taps, her signal that I was being too loud. I started walking on my toes in my own apartment. I stopped using the microwave after 9 p.m. because the beep bothered her. I ate cold soup out of a can standing over my kitchen sink at midnight because heating it up was too noisy. I was shrinking myself into nothing so this woman could have perfect silence while I drowned in mine. Then she started playing white noise machines against our shared wall, loud enough that I could hear the static humming through the drywall all night. When I asked her to turn it down, she said, I wouldn't need it if you weren't so loud. I told her I hadn't made a sound. She crossed her arms. I can hear you